Hello, hello. Oh no, I don't know what that is on my shirt. I just changed my shirt into a more appropriate shirt, and it turns out it had a stain on it. Clearly, I'm winning. Winning at life today. Alrighty. I'm going to do some sewing. Yesterday, I was trying to stream my sewing stuff, but our internet was cookaroonied. Thus, my sewing stream was short-lived, but I am back. I am here. I think these pieces aren't really working, so they can go over there. These and these and these. I'm making some attempts to work out what I want to do in terms of some patchworking projects I've been working on. So there's that. I'm doing this at the moment, and I'm not, first of all, I don't know what this block is. It could be absolutely nothing. It is probably absolutely nothing. This block I think was meant to be a disappearing square. I think I got it right. I'm not sure. But I think I want to make those into some kind of pillow. And then I'm currently looking at a bunch of little patches for some other pieces and how they might go together. Just moving stuff off my ironing board. Go there. So like I've got this, which could be the beginning of an Ohio star, but it could also be part of some kind of disappearing block. I wanted to join these two guys, but they're gonna look too similar, I think. They're next to each other. So I think I actually need to create a few more pieces. So I have one more of these. Am I back? Okay, cool. This guy doesn't really work there. But this one is a block, so I could join it. I could join these two. But anyway, I think this guy. I could join these two together like this, which I think is cool. I think I'll do that. Although I'm using black thread right now, which is not really the vibe. But we shall see what happens. I don't really know what it is. what thread I use in quilting. And then if I wanted to, I have 3 of these left. Which I can use with other stuff. What do I have? I have this, I think. That's my iron. Okay, we'll go this way. Okay. I have this guy. Little block. And I think what I'm gonna do is iron it and starch it flat. I'm just dumping stuff on the floor because I don't have anywhere else to put it right now. This is the starch I'm using. She's super flat. Where are my sewing scissors? I think these are my sewing scissors. I know using a rotary cutter is better and more accurate, but I don't have a lot of space on my cutting mat right now. Everything's a little bit of a mess. My iron loves beeping at me, even though it's off. Making all of these squares, I've just been folding it. I'm not measuring anything. They've been working out pretty good. Been making a lot of Ohio stars the last couple of days. And I find that I can just cut stuff out. Okay, now I am putting these all in a box once I've figured them out. I do like a lot of opposite blocks. I should, I think, words. What should I do? I should be able to get a lot of blocks. Don't know what I was gonna say. My chair is so creaky. I was so organized yesterday. I had such a good system and station. Today, not so much. A opposite color. think what I want to do, just make sure I have opposing colours at opposing points. So I gotta go through them. Yeah. I swear my iron was not beeping at me anywhere near as much yesterday. This is my great posture to, what is it called? Press. I'm just turning around to like my little ironing table that's over here, out of sight. Okay, so in terms of more opposing colours, we got this guy. And then this guy, which I feel will look kind of cool together as a block. It's kind of cool. Well, I guess it's not really a block. As a square. Okay, what else do I have? I have massive amounts of these fabrics. Marbled. This red stuff, this gingham stuff, this floral stuff, this stuff. I have this guy. This one is cool because it's very almost checkered actually. I made this a while ago. I like it. The fabric is so like thin that I feel I can press it and like cut it up so that it's more broken up, because I think that would look better. And I will starch it. Folding, and then I'm folding it into a square, and then I'm going to press it again. and then I have folded it with this triangle down. And I'm just trimming off the like rectangular part. Ooh. Oh my god, I just got the worst hunger pang. Okay, I'm now gonna cut. My tummy just rumbled like crazy. Why is it as soon as I turn on my stream, I get hungry or tired? Makes no sense. Make it to make a sense. Folding and pressing again. Right, the reason that I'm breaking it up like this is because I do know that I have all of this white satin that I think would make a good like way to break the pattern up in this. Dude, I am so hungry apparently. What the heck? Start this side again. I'm gonna drink my coffee and see if that makes me less hungry. I don't feel like making food. This is normally around this time of day I'd have like a protein bar, but I think we're out. I guess I could go get an apple. Maybe I'll go get an apple. I'll go get an apple. This is what we in the biz refer to as sustenance. Also, I really need to learn seam management. Look at my seams. Seam management would be cool to know. But I need to get like a book about quilting or something. I'm going to leave this rectangle. And then I'm cutting one last square. Okay, rectangle offcut can go in the bin. Now I wonder, with this white satin that I have, is the goal that I do something along the lines of just like other big squares? I don't know. But I think that I do want smaller triangles here. And I do know that I wanted like, just gonna cut this bit off. I do know that I wanted all this color broken up a lot. So we shall see. Kind of dope that these scissors are still sharp. I got them for free with my sewing machine. Slay. I gotta do some craft room organizing. I meant to do that the other day, but then my stream died. So that wasn't very fun or very fresh. But I know that I really need to create some project drop boxes for all of my various projects that are currently going. Now, I wonder actually if I do a big Ohio star where it's like white mixed with patchwork, that could be cool. I think what I'm making, it's kind of funny. I think what I'm making is pillow shams for some European pillows in our master bedroom. But I could be making something else depending on how it works out and what I want to use it for. Originally I started doing all this patchworking for like a gunny sax dress. Ooh, hello. Hi diddly ho if you have just joined the chat. I'm just here talking to myself. About patchworking. Okay, I do need to move this though because it's getting, what do you call it? Like crowded. That's the word. Oh my gosh. It's getting crowded on the ironing board. One patch that is square, squared off. Me trying to remember how large a European pillow is. 40 by 40, 60 by 60, something by something. Rotary cutter would be easier, but I'm not bothering setting anything like that up. I think this would also be easier to do standing. But you know what? I'm doing a lazy daisy today. I'm being a little lackadaisical. Just a little bit lackadaisical. This satin is so staticky. Okie dokie. I will need to re-press the way this seam is going. square number 2. These guys are slightly different sizes. One is bigger than the other, but I'm pretty sure I can just cut that down. Then my idea is maybe I do like that, or like that, and do like a white star pattern, which could look cool. I think I need 12 pieces for a star, and I can cut these down slightly smaller once they're put together. I can cut them in half again. So if I make 6 and then cut them in half, we should be good. That. Okay, I need 2 more of the large triangles. So we have this one, this one, putting them right sides together. Blech. My favorite part of this is just how like difficult it is for me to maneuver myself for no real reason. Then that one, 2 more. That is a large triangle. And there we go. Now I've lost count of where I'm at. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more. But also, if this is the smallest one, I can cut them all down to this size. I think. Scissors. And then this guy. I'd move the camera, but I haven't made a new cover for my ironing board and it looks gross and I don't want to show people how gross it is. Oops. That is on the list. I meant to do it yesterday, but I didn't get up to it. And also my floor's a mess because there's like quilting blocks all over it that I'm working on. Oh my god, the seam on this thing. That's crazy. Or the excess. Wild. I'm gonna clip that down. There we go. And now the last one, I think, which is this guy. Work. Now I have my pile. Okay. I'm going to give myself a tiny bit of space. Tiny bit. It is unfortunate that I have 87 drinks on this table. Now let's see if I can move this down a little bit. Okay. If I wanted half square triangles, with a half with a white star in the center, I would need to join these guys up, I think, in order to create just the center. Oh no, have I done it wrong? I think I have. It'll still work. But then it takes 4 of these guys. So would the better option have been to cut this guy down? And then I still have 1 of these. For each place. Probably. That's probably the way to do it. How close is this one? Math. I'm not a fan. Shapes. Me and 5-year-olds find them difficult. This one is confusing me. I think that angle's wrong. This one is pretty simple looking. Oh, she's a hungry girl. Then I got this one. And this one, I guess. Where is my charging cord? Because my phone wants to go flat. Then we go here. I will square them up. At some point. But it's not all that necessary yet, I don't think. This guy. Okay. Now I'm going to take all the squares that I do have already. Square, square. And line this up to see if I have enough. With the seam allowance it should be fine, but I can leave some of these smaller guys out for now if they're too small. Trying to stick to having a white star. Do I go that way? Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, it is, I think. So that would have these two. Okay, so for now, we'll work with these two. I've got these guys that are very small. My phone might die. And then I think it's this. It's definitely not that. It's this 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to make 4 larger blocks. Sew these guys together. I am not bothering to backstitch. Oh, it goes this way. Here we go. And then this one. I love when my hands free. Makes me feel cool. Me trying to do math is hard. I feel like, okay, I'm trying to work this out. I feel like it's hard, but I think I just worked out where I went wrong. Well, I haven't really gone wrong, but where I was getting confused. I don't think that's correct. We'll see. I think I gotta wait until I press all really well. Just makes it a lot easier. Okay. This one has not been pressed. Oh my god, the steam is steaming. These three. And I want to trim this seam off because I feel like it would get in the way. Okay, now I might have more with this stuff. Planning the star out, I mean. There we go. Okay, so I will need 1, 2, 6 more squares. Okay, I need 6 more squares to make this star up, but I've hit an hour, so I think I'm going to end for the day and just try and smash through this without thinking about anything. Bye!